Great prices. eBay Motors. Let's ride.
Straight Talk iPhone 13 with cinematic mode, which lets you focus on what matters. And with Straight Talk, you can focus on getting the best deal. Our Silver Unlimited plan is just $45 a month for limited talk, text, and data. And it runs on the largest, most dependable Straight Talk Wireless. 5G capable device required. Actual availability, coverage, and speed may vary. See terms and conditions at straighttalk.com.
This is Ryan Blaney, driver number 12, Discount Tire Ford Mustang. Ever wonder what gives me a winning edge? A quick pit stop to check your tires can go a long way. Whether your drivers handle better in all weather conditions and provide you with safe stopping power. Do a safety check on your tread depth at home or go online and book a tire inspection appointment.
A message from the U.S. Tire Manufacturers Association.
WSME, Camp Lejeune, W246CJ, Jacksonville.
Fox News, I'm Carmen. Robert retaliates against Iranian-backed militias in Syria after a drone strike on a coalition base yesterday killed an American and injured 6 others.
Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin said he ordered the U.S. military to carry out in Syria in response to the attack. 2 of the wounded were treated on site. The other 4 were evacuated to medical facilities in Iraq.
Fox's Jill NATO. The drone strike appears to be part of a long-standing Iranian effort to remove its 900 troops from Syria. A train derailed west of Boston yesterday in the town of Ayer, but unlike the toxic derailment in Ohio, this one does not appear dangerous.
There were trash cars there, sealed containers in there, and they're all sealed, so nothing's leaking out of them and nothing is hazardous.
Fire Chief Tim Johnston, America's listening to Fox News.
Live and local. Real Talk starts now.
And can I say TGIF? Is it?
I think you need to start off with that. Yeah.
Good morning. I'm Rayford Brown.
I'm Kelly Knapp. And I'm Lee Bass.
And the Red Brigade is back in full force. And we got Vic's hat over there for you. I sent you. I sent you another.
I don't know, but I'll get it from you today, and I'll make sure Vic gets his hat.
Look at your email.
Oh, I didn't check email. I'm sorry.
Oh, you don't do email.
I do.
You do every social media thing in the world.
Well, that's because I'm so busy on all the other social media. Look at there. You sent me an address.
Anyway, Vic is coming. You're going to get a personal delivery. It's a COD, by the way.
Wait.
We're sending a bill with it.
Oh, okay.
For your delivery charge.
I'll go with you. Yeah, so I know right where he lives. Yeah.
Oh, we got him on our sites.
He's right close to me.
Who does?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You know where I was thinking? Never mind. I was thinking Pumpkin Center, but he's in Half Moon.
I thought he used to live out there, Vic, as you're listening. Didn't you used to live down Gum Branch Road somewhere?
Jennifer lives out there, too.
Yeah, not in the housing area. Like, used to be looking around or something.
Oh, my God.
I think he used to be
R5,
yeah,
right?
R5.
Route 5.
Yeah, I think he did many, many years ago.
Wow.
Back in the day, before the 911 addresses came out. Yeah, okay.
We're all here.
Barely, but yes.
What do you
It's
mean
been
barely?
a morning. It is
You're
7:02, and
missing-
it's already been a
What are your
morning.
specs?
They better be on their way.
Kelly,
You got a personal delivery coming?
Yes. So when I jump up and run out, it's to get my glasses.
Well, he's going to have to come in here.
I doubt it. He's probably in his
still
pajamas.
Oh my
Yeah.
God!
I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
I would
Because
like.
I know he sleeps in a nude.
Let's just start over.
Hi, good afternoon. It's Thursday and coming up on Friday. No, it is Friday.
Yep.
Bunch of stuff going on out there, local
Yes.
and otherwise, but primarily otherwise.
Woke up to some news this morning.
Ooh,
What?
what?
He's going to tell a military strike.
It looks like some idiots in Syria decided to launch a drone against us,
Oh my
and
word.
it killed a contractor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my word.
Well, we sent something back.
I guarantee you we
and
did,
8
and
are
it probably
dead.
wasn't a drone. Yeah.
8 are confirmed dead.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Sad.
They're National Guard. They're whatever they want to call themselves. U.S. contractor working in Syria. I don't know what kind of position he was working in. We got a lot of civilians working there all over.
Mhm.
They're providing security. They're providing, resources for this. Like, who would? They could be unloading boats. I don't know. We employ civilians to do that kind of work quite often. Well, anyway, drone from Iran launched against our
Oh, my
forces
word.
in Syria.
Mhm.
One was killed. Well, we sent an airstrike over.
I bet we did.
Zip, bam, boom, 8 dead. Confirmed dead. There may be more. Likely will be more. So whatever.
Oh me.
Y'all need to get your message. Not a friend of ours. Iraq is not a friend of ours.
Nope.
They want to play those games that they can be friendly today and then kill us by night.
Mhm.
No, there's not one thing there is a friend of the United States. Should we even be there? That's another question. We've been requested to be there to do this and this and this and this and this. Well, some folks don't like it. UAE, they don't like us. Why are we trying to be friends with them?
I don't.
It's that still bugs me. You're my enemy.
Mhm.
I don't trust you behind my back. I don't trust you when I'm looking at you. But at least when I'm looking at you, I can deal with you. But I don't trust any. Well, first of all, I trust very few people behind my back. The reason I sit against the wall here.
Mhm.
And I don't like sitting near doors, but it's okay.
Well, everything else is there.
We know it's around here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. That's the way it is. Let's see. And the president. He can't. Gaffe after gaffe after gaffe.
What happened?
Violence Against Women Act.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy.
I got so much to deal with to find here. White House corrects Biden's gaffe, claiming law helps keep guns away from domestic politicizers. What?
Wait.
What does that even mean?
Wait. Say that one more time. Make sure.
The White House corrects Biden's latest gaffe,
Mhm.
claiming that the law helps keep guns away from domestic politicizers. Kamala
Domestic
Harris.
Political advisors.
Even Harris said, huh? How would you like to be that lady
I used to be that
sometimes
person handling
who does the sign language,
Yeah.
trying to interpret what he's just saying to the people who can't hear what he's saying?
Yeah. Because that's going to make that sign language
confusing.
person look stupid. The sad thing is they're translating what he's saying. That makes him look.
Double.
That was fast.
I went live for
They both made confusing comments, and Harris made somewhat confusing comments during speeches Wednesday. Biden's comments forced a correction from the White House. Along with Harris, First Lady Jill Emhoff, that's you got your glasses now?
Yes.
So you can hear more clearly now.
Hallelujah, I can see.
So Harris' husband,
Oh, I forgot his name. Yeah, now I know who
Doug
that is.
Emhoff,
Yeah, I know who
anyway,
that is. I used to
offered
say that.
remarks at an
The
event
first
to
gentleman.
commemorate Women's History Month. While Biden was touting his work in the Violence Against Women Act, he made he screwed up. You know, But this builds on other steps you've taken and we've taken, like the most significant gun safety law in 30 years to help keep guns out of the hands of domestic political advisors. What
What?
is
I don't
a
know what that
domestic
means.
political advisor? What is a domestic political advisor?
Was this domestic political advisor someone that's been through domestic assault and understands it? And
So the White House puts out a release that remove domestic political advisors. What he was really supposed to say, convicted domestic abusers. First of all, convicted domestic abusers can never own a gun.
why don't we just call them thugs?
Convicted domestic abusers ever for decades have not been able to own a gun. And nothing he's done does anything about that. But there are certainly advisors. Where does he come up with this stuff? He's not even following his script.
I have no clue.
I hate him. I hate it for the rest of us. He needs to go. He really needs to retire. Do it. Take an early out. Do whatever you got to do. Even if Harris has to
No. Why do we want her to take his place?
She'll just go along to get. What else has she done for or plus or minus? She's done nothing since she's been there, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. So what would she do?
Nothing. Just hanging there for the next year and a half.
Well, I don't know that that's a good thing.
What he's doing is a
Yeah.
worse thing. It can be done unless she resigns at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
We're on the downward slide now. So.
And then who would be president? Oh, yeah.
Well,
else?
Kevin McCarthy
There
would
you
be.
go.
Oh Lord.
But at least he can read a teleprompter.
Yeah.
Now he's strong. He's strong. He's very strong.
I would hate for the have to change party affiliations in the middle of a presidency. That should not happen. It should never happen. That's just not right.
You change?
No, them.
Oh, them.
Suddenly, a Republican is in charge of the country.
Well, that
Oh,
wouldn't
you
work.
mean okay. I
Yeah.
didn't know what you were
If both
saying.
of
Okay,
if
I'm
both
trying
of
to-
what
if
you're saying.
Harris,
we have a Democrat president, then all of a sudden we have a Republican president.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
that's just not the way.
Well, that's
That
just
would be
okay.
weird. Yeah.
yeah.
I oppose that.
I would assume you'd have to change the entire White House staff and everything.
Uh-huh.
You'd have to change everybody.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I mean, that works.
Yeah.
Because they pick
And
their
then
people.
who's going to be the Speaker of the House?
Minority speaker.
Who is
I
that?
would think the minority. That is you know who it is.
Do I?
The old man.
Oh.
No, I think is he the minority speaker?
No.
He's in like a
No,
rehab
no,
center or
no.
something.
Yeah,
he fell down.
because he
or
fell down.
Something happened. Yeah.
Yeah, let me check.
At some point in time, one of me would be in charge.
An independent, you think?
Speaker.
I don't know how that works.
Wait a minute.
They could flip for it.
We got another year and a half of this to deal with, and it's not I don't care how it unfolds.
Mhm.
The right way would be to allow Harris to finish out Biden's term, and if she wants to try to run for election, the Democrats ain't going to allow it. You know that.
All right. So who's the Secretary of State? Very good question. Here it comes right up here.
How sad is it that I don't know that because we don't ever hear about them?
No,
Who is our That's not being facetious. I'm seriously telling you, I don't know who our Secretary of State
because
is.
they do nothing.
That's
This is
what
the
I'm
do
saying, like-
nothing. This is the do nothing administration. Do nothing but screw things up.
And I've always known who our Secretary.
Anthony Blink.
Yeah, he's a sweetheart.
What?
Then
Yeah.
Blinken's not who I thought was Secretary of State. I
Well,
thought it
it-
was
Why
somebody
would
else.
that's strange. Who is the United States Secretary of State 2023? Now it's saying California Secretary of the State. Why well, I didn't ask about
That's
California.
not California. It's blinking.
It's Google. Yeah, it's blinking.
Yeah.
We just had to, I forgot. I thought it was somebody else. I forgot about him.
Yes,
well,
I know. I have to just
He just
this early in the morning.
He's
I
a
can't
darling.
tell you. Yeah.
He wears
Yes,
Weegens.
yeah. I think he's.
well, so do I.
Well, maybe he's got baby powder in those shoes. You know, it makes him slide in and out. Okay. He's an American government official and diplomat serving since January 26, 2021, the 71st United States Secretary of the State.
Mhm.
He previously served as Deputy National Security Advisor from 2013 to 2015, which was under Obama, and Deputy Secretary of the State from 2015 to 2017.
In other words, he's at the trough.
He's in his Democratic Party. So,
Yeah, he's been
Yeah, there
feeding
you
at the
go.
trough.
well, let's not even be talking this. If you're going to go through a president, vice president, and majority,
I'm telling you, sooner or later, I'm going to be the president. They
maybe
keep this up.
maybe there's a Republican executive committee somewhere that could put somebody in there. Yeah.
Oh, you're going to go there, aren't you?
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, it is Friday. Let's back up and start again.
Whew.
Are we on the air?
Yes, we are.
Good.
Covered.
Folks who tell us that they can't
They
get
That's
WSME971.com because you're not. That works on computers.
It does.
It doesn't work worth a flip.
It doesn't work on cell phones
on
unless
cell phones. But you can get it on cell phones if you just go to your app store. What was that? What they call it?
Yes.
And download Simple Radio.
Simple radio.
It's simple. Simple Radio app. Install it on your computer screen. Even I
have
did that.
an icon. Right.
Okay. And all I got to
Yes,
do
you
is
did.
click on that. And one click, it takes me right straight away because it comes up. That's the
Right.
default for WSME. One, it's me, ding, done, ding, listen live, and
Right.
then push the button and you got us right there. It's an app.
So if you go into your internet on your cell phone, www.WSME971.com, it's not going to play.
It might sooner or later, but not right away.
So I have Simple Radio that I downloaded on my cell phone.
Me too.
And so I kept hitting listen live. But when I went to Simple Radio, you did too. Came right up.
Yep.
So use the app on your cell phone.
When you're sitting in front of a
Very easy.
then you do WSME971.com.
That's right.
You click listen live, and then one more time, the next screen that pops up, listen live or listen now, whatever it says.
You're going to hear us 9 to 10 on Fridays. You're going to hear Sports Talk with
That's
Chris
right.
Rayner.
And-
All the other times you're going to hear music and maybe a break every now and some news. break.
You hear whatever you would hear if you were listening over the radio. Now, of course, the best quality that you will ever get is not going to be over yet that stupid cell phone or even your
He hates
computer.
cell phones.
Best quality you're going to get is going to be over the radio.
Right.
Radio. Okay. 7.1 or 11:20 a.m.
That's right.
If you're in the area, you can listen like that. If you're out of the area, WSME, no dots or anything, WSME971.com on your computer, or download and install Simple Radio on your cell phones. If
The station that you want, and then just keep that in there.
and
that
that
will
will, it'll come up as
Right.
your default.
And if you're
every
one of
time.
those people that have a fancy vehicle that you can with your phone.
Huh?
So whatever, yeah, like you
I
can.
can plug into my
It depends
phone.
on what type of radio you have, but if you've got internet
Ooh.
capabilities and stuff, but you can plug your phone into your radio in your vehicle.
I'm
do it
sorry, I
through
got a
your
radio.
vehicle.
Well, I've got a radio in my vehicle. Why do I need to?
Well, if you're traveling, like I had a friend that was traveling to Charlotte
Oh.
yesterday, and he was listening to us.
Okay, well,
all the
that
way to
makes sense.
Charlotte.
That makes sense.
That's right.
Let's take a break.
You're like 97.1. That's head mount.
Yes. Look at everybody staring at the phone.
Oh, we got a call from somewhere, not here. You're live and local Real Talk. Don't go away.
Ouch. Turns out he likes to do it by feel. eBay Motors has bumpers, taillights, trunk lids, license plate holders, 122 million parts. Pull up just a little bit. And headlights. They've got lots of headlights. Get
The new iPhone 13 with cinematic mode, which lets you focus on what matters. And with Straight Talk, you can focus on getting the best deal. Our Silver Unlimited plan is for talk, text, and data. And it runs on the largest, most dependable networks. Now with nationwide 5G. With the iPhone 13 on Straight Talk, you can share whatever you want, wherever you want. Straight Talk Wireless. 5G capable device required. Actual talk.com.
A plan every adult family member should consider is the pre-arranged funeral. It's the worry-saving thing to do for your family. Making pre-arrangements helps to alleviate the additional stress on family members at one's funeral. Jones Funeral Home's prepaid funeral plan helps remove confusion. They make a practical evaluation of costs possible, and it's the best way to take an unpleasant task off the shoulders of the family. At 455-1281.
With locations in Jacksonville, Richland, Swansboro, and Holly Ridge.
Attention property owners, are you fed up with bad tenants, under market rents, and late payments? At Fountain Management, we provide. Are you ready to talk about taking the management of your real estate investment to the next level? Well, contact us today. Fountain Management, 910-455-60 will make owning your rental property simple and rewarding.
Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing specializes in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting. In fact, they paint most anything except cars, including homes. And they do minor repairs, wood repairs, pressure washing, waterproofing, and more, including storm repair and cleanup. Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing, fully licensed, insured, and locally owned and operated by Roger Carroll Jr. Right, and customer satisfaction is always guaranteed. So if you want it painted, maintained, power washed, or need a new roof, call Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, and Power Washing at 910-939-0749 or visit Southern Touch Painting and Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing salutes our troops and is proud to be part of the continued growth of Onslow and surrounding counties. When you need comforting, who do you call? An old friend, right? Jacksonville Heating Contractors services is the heating and cleaning of dependable quality train systems, guaranteeing indoor comfort for your home or business. In addition to quality train systems, Jacksonville Heating Contractors offers 24-hour emergency service, NATE certified technicians, and over 50 years you can trust. And with a Jacksonville Heating Contractor Service Agreement, you never pay retail for heating or cooling services and receive priority scheduling. Remember, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And in New Bern, you can call Trent Heating and Air Conditioning 2533-2200. In Morehead City, Sea Air Heating and Cooling 252-247-1122. If you need service or repairs, just call an old friend. Jacksonville Heating Contractors, an independent train dealer. It's hard to stop at train. For deal systems and more, visit anoldfriend.com or call 910-347-2843.
It's live and local. Real Talk on Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME.
And the same caller called in like 3 times, 4 times, and he keeps hanging up.
Caller, we have to do ads.
We have to
do commercials. We're a radio show. We're on the radio.
Small craft advisory is in effect through Sunday morning. This marine boat, motor, and trailer sold. One motor sold to somebody else.
Nice.
People they're shopping. They're getting it.
Willingly.
They're doing it.
So they're learning.
In time.
Good job, people.
Yep.
Good job.
And they're one. I mean, the crew stayed late yesterday. I had to leave early, or I had to leave on time. But the crew stayed there north of New Bern.
Nice.
They were Cove City out that way, and they came in to get a boat or to get a motor. Not everywhere. So
Correct.
Tideline Marines got them. They got lucky. Well, it's not lucky, because George and Elise had managed to get on top of this mess from the get-go. So They bought the motor. It was installed yesterday, and they left with the motor on their old boat.
I like it.
And they had painted their old boat. Oh my God, they were just so cute, both of them. And wow, they painted this old boat, but they needed a motor to go on it.
I like it.
Yeah, it's a 30-year-old boat, older than both of them.
Huh.
Weird.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. So good for them. Good for, and they both. It was actually it was her to get a new motor, something
Nice.
reliable.
Yeah.
That's what
Because
she,
that
that's
means
what
the
she
boat was a good boat. It just needed a better motor.
The boat's
Yeah.
good. They just cleaned it up a little bit
Refurbishing.
and went on about their business.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Uh-huh.
And that way, that will last them for the next 20 years.
Didn't you say yesterday a friend of ours just bought a boat? Who was it?
Yeah, I did. They bought a boat, motor, and trailer yesterday too.
Way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there you go. His name is Cecil. I won't give you the last
You know,
name.
when you have a boat, you have lots of friends.
You can get all the
Lots of
friends you
friends.
want.
Yes.
So,
Except
anyway.
those that don't like water.
I don't like the ocean. I'll do the river all day long.
Oh,
Well, this
now
is a
I
river.
know who's been trying to call us.
Who's that?
Somebody bought us breakfast.
Bought us
And-
breakfast.
Can you tell me where you're located?
Oh, uh-oh.
Oh, I know what this is.
Okay, whatever. Anyway,
Lee has hemmed and hawed about that. So you're
Yes.
getting your wish, Lee.
I'm going to send you a message back, Danielle.
okay, so hey in there. The winds today. Oh, Thailand Marine, by the way, is located at 159 Old Bridge Street, right downtown Jacksonville, on the banks of the New River. Stop by in today. If you're not looking for a boat, you can no doubt find some fishing tackle. Oh my God, they came in yesterday by the droves. Yeah. And I was working yesterday. I had to work hard yesterday.
Good.
I need a break today
Are you taking a break today?
until I go get this mess cut off my head.
Uh-oh, okay.
You got a
It's-
haircut?
Yeah, it's kind of shaggy.
You're lying, right?
Huh?
What?
Rayford, you do not need a haircut.
I have questions.
It's been 5 weeks.
Oh my word. Don't
Yeah,
even start.
I want to see this morning too.
Oh, my goodness.
I could cut it for you. It'll take me like 30 seconds.
I don't trust you.
And we have
Why?
a caller calling in 3 minutes. Our schedule.
Southwesterly winds today, 15 to 20, increasing to 20 to 24 to 6 footers, dominant period 5 seconds. Sounds and rivers choppy, becoming rough this afternoon. Tomorrow, southwesterly winds 15 to 20, increasing to 20 to 25 in the afternoon. The weather's going to be pretty, but the seas are 5 to 7 footers tomorrow. Dominant period 6 seconds. Sounds and rivers choppy, but will get rough in the afternoon. Wrapping up the weekend on Sunday, hot dang. Southwesterly winds 4 to 6, except 2 to 4 near shore.
Today's sunny, high of 85, but gusts will be as high as 21 miles an hour. Tonight, clear, low of 61. Tomorrow's partly sunny, high of 80, and gusty winds, high as 25 an hour. Tomorrow night, partly cloudy, low of 64, and still gusty. On Sunday, mostly sunny, a high of 79, but not gusty. Yay. It'll be a good weekend. First good weekend we've had in probably 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all about it.
But
Who cares? It'll be a hot breeze. I'm all about it.
I care because I go on the ocean, and when it's breezy,
Oh,
See,
here
I
we
don't
go.
go on the,
The
ocean,
ocean is
Rayford.
rough.
That's why I don't go on the ocean. But hey,
You know,
have fun with
March is
that.
the month of winds. Then comes April, and it's going to settle down. And it's going to be beautiful. And there's our caller.
It's gonna blow that pollen around.
Is it 704?
nope, 252.
It's Steve.
Oh,
Good morning. How are you? Uh-oh.
And Steve, when our caller calls, we will have to hang up.
Hey, Steve. How are you?
In one
So,
minute, about
30
a minute.
seconds.
If the phone
30
rings.
seconds, he's
All
gonna
right.
call
Well,
in.
I'll jump back out and listen and,
Okay.
and call back in.
okay.
All right, thank you.
I
That's
thought y'all had
great.
a caller calling, but I didn't hear him yet.
Be in a
You
second.
just text me.
Oh, he should be ringing any second.
Okay.
Yes.
Anyway, Michael Watley, he's one of them chairman of the board or
He's
chairman
of the
something.
North Carolina Republican Party. The big great guy too.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, what's he going to do to straighten out this mess?
Well, we'll listen to what he's got to say. He's running for his 3rd term right
Well,
now.
you have to run for a
You have to be
term. You have to
elected.
kind of weird.
No, really. It's good because we have a choice of who we want to put in.
Well, sometimes that doesn't work too good.
Well, it's not the Board of Education.
Happening right now.
It's the red
Oops.
stuff. We've
Oh, it's the pollen.
anyway,
It's
Michael
hot.
Wadley's chairman of the Grand Ole Party, the Republican
Yes.
Party. How do they get the name Grand Ole Party, by the way? Do you know?
We talked about that not long ago. And now I'd have to go back and look up the stats on it because it gave the year.
Came up with with a story. I had promised a ball cap to the first person that would come up with some kind of
I'll
a
bring
cool
it by
story.
today, Vic.
Vic, just hang in there. You're gonna $15 a gallon now, right? And you live out in the, and he lives out in the sticks, so it's gonna cost
He's
him at
not in the
least.
sticks. He's just right up he's a couple miles up the street from me. Tell him
I'm
about.
trying to get you some money.
Oh, okay. I'll just be quiet.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So
Go
anyway,
ahead,
that's
cousin.
happening now.
Said it's not letting him through.
We've got a shirt over there.
Will you check the lines?
I've got a shirt over there, a WSME shirt. Now I've got the current WSME shirt, but I've also got a classic shirt over there. Beach Radio.
I wondered what that was. I saw it over there.
It's it's historical, because at one point in time, WSME had another station down there in Wilmington. Same time on AM and an FM. Don't have that anymore, but I got a shirt over there that's a classic. So somehow I'm going to offer this shirt today to somebody.
He can't get through. He keeps trying.
Did you call the right number?
Yeah, he's calling the wrong number.
We just.
There's a number. I mean, the phones are working.
No. Oh, shoot. Oh, I see what it is.
Oh, my Lord. Lee gave him the wrong phone number.
I didn't give him the wrong phone number.
Who wrote that number? He wrote it or you wrote it?
Hey, it's 910.
Oh.
910. Bye-bye. He just says it 919. I'm like, no.
He this into his
Yes.
call list.
Put it in there.
910-333-0139. So Michael Wiley's next, I guess the next voice you hear should be him. And
it's my 919. I said yes. And then I look at it. No, it's 910. It's my fault. It's my fault. There he is.
910
Oh, stop. It's my fault.
333 0130. Yeah.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Good morning, Michael.
We're just ourselves. It's a Friday, and we're finishing up the week here today. So, Michael Wadley, chairman of the Grand Ole Party in North Carolina.
Yes, right.
What are you going to do to fix it?
Oh.
I tell you what, we're going to keep fighting. I think that 2022 was really good for us here in North Carolina. Not necessarily across the rest of the country, but what we did here, have good candidates who ran good campaigns, making sure that we got out the vote with our 8,000 grassroots volunteers all across the state and protecting the ballot. That's a formula that will work in other places. And so we need to work with other states and make sure that they start doing what we're doing.
So here's what I brought up this morning, Michael, since I'm not a Republican nor a of them. So here, the way I looked at it this morning was, with Mr. Biden continuing to screw up on a regular daily basis, and with Ms. Harris, the second in command, what happens at the two? Then we're going to have a Republican, Kevin McCarthy, assuming the position. How screwed up would that be?
That would be pretty screwed up, But I tell you what, I think that we see in North Carolina, we've got 30% of our registered voters are Republicans, 34% are Democrat, 35% are unaffiliated.
Right.
For every and for every 1,000 Republicans right now, and we're closing, really about 1,000 voters a week against the Democrats. There are 5,000 new Republicans moving into North Carolina, or unaffiliated voters, that are moving into North Carolina and registering. And I see this opportunity because, North Carolina really reflects the country in that we are slightly center right, but there are people in rural areas. There are your personal income, your job, the economy, education, and being able to take care of family. And so when Republican candidates focus on those issues and listen to the voters, they do very well. And when they don't focus on those issues, they don't. And so, what has to happen is a recognition. We hit that in North Carolina, where our candidates have got to talk to voters. They have to listen to the voters, and they've got to care about what voters care about. And when they do, we're going to have good things happen.
You just mentioned constantly brings up about the number of registered, unaffiliated, and then the Democrats, and then the Republicans here in Onslow County. I outnumber all of y'all in Onslow County significantly. Outnumber
Last
you.
I looked, it was like 1,729. So
Yeah.
don't worry, we'll get it back.
Yeah.
We'll get it back.
But I am the person that I think either party should be going after. Like me, who are unaffiliated, we are the people that the candidates should go after, right? You're going to get the Democrat, and you, the Republicans, are going to get the Republican vote. That's just a given.
And I think it really comes down to a focus on the family. And, during the 22 cycle, we specifically named our campaign slogan for the entire campaign as Family First. And it runs jobs, the economy, education and safety, because those are the things that every family cares about. And it doesn't matter, what that family unit is. Those are the things that they care about. And I really, Ted Budd ran a fantastic campaign.
He did.
And wins by 3.5 points, which in North Carolina is a landslide.
Yeah.
We have to win the unaffiliated 50-48 just to break even based on voter registration, because the Dems have more registered voters than Republicans do. It's getting closer, and we're working on closing that gap every day. But, if you other states and other races, you did not have campaigns that were run anywhere near as well as Ted's, and that hurt us in places like Pennsylvania and Georgia and Arizona.
Mm-hmm. Any predictions for next governor? Let's just.
I think it's going to be a wild ride. I think that.
Yeah. I agree with that.
We did such a good job in 22 of getting super big wins. Super majority in the Senate, 71 seats in the state house. We flipped the Supreme Court. It's 5-2 Republican now, and we've got 11-4 conservative supermajority on the Court of Appeals. We're going to be able to add to those incrementally as we're going forward. But the two huge races that we're going to be seeing are for the governor's mansion, and then we've got to deliver North Carolina for the president, the Republican presidential candidate, whoever that's going to be, because North Carolina is the ultimate battleground for the president. And I do think there's every likelihood that the entire presidential race comes down to who wins North Carolina.
Wow. That'd be good. Now let's talk about the governor's race. Mark Robinson has not announced yet, but he's going to run. He's going to seek that he wants to be the governor. Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson, a come from nowhere a few years ago. Who had ever even heard of him until he got up and made Raising Cane. And then all of a sudden he was like a household name across the Tar Heel state.
Yes.
Any doubt that he's going to run? Number one, do you have any doubt that you're at the top of the heap there?
Yeah, that's right. Come on.
Well,
give us
look,
a scoop.
I fully expect that Mark is gonna throw his name in the ring.
Good.
He has been inching closer to that, and he's got and coming up, and we'll all see what the major announcement is in Alamance County in the next couple of weeks. But I think that when you talk about the lieutenant governor, you're absolutely right. I mean, this is a guy embodies the American dream. When he talks about growing up as one of 10 kids with a single mom, talks about her instilling in them the value of hard work and teaching them to work. And the fact that he, first time he ever ran for office was for lieutenant governor, cleared a 9-way primary, managed to win with a very comfortable margin in here with governorship. Just a remarkable testament to the American dream, and just a fantastic guy. So I think as a candidate, he will be very formidable. And I don't for a second that there will be other candidates that will throw their name in the ring as well. And one of the best things about being state party chair is I can't play in a primary. So I have to work with everybody, and I get to work with every. When I look at the general election for next year, what I see is a fantastic opportunity for North Carolina from the top of the ballot to the bottom of the ballot. Kicking back to 22 for just a second, we won 64 sheriff's races in North Carolina, the most we've ever had. And we got Republican control on 57 school boards across the state. The voters about are the ones that resonate.
With Mark, and I interviewed him before he had ever for office. I interviewed him after that Greensboro stuff because I'm a Second Amendment guy too. And I was firmly convinced at the time that I had a chat with him that he was going to be our governor down
Right.
at that point in time. And he had not even thought about it, but I had. And I just knew it. I felt it at that time. I still feel it. And what's just amazing to me is that anybody would run against this lieutenant governor that we had. Ladies, I'll ask you first.
Josh Stein.
Right. Oh, last one was
Nope.
Cooper.
That's
Roy Cooper.
Well, Dan
I knew
Forrest.
what you meant.
Dan
Yeah.
Forrest.
I didn't know what you meant.
Oh, yes.
Dan
Oh,
Forrest was the last lieutenant governor, but he fell by the wayside.
I thought you had us confused.
Josh Stein is Attorney
Yes.
General.
Yeah,
Right,
I'm
yes, I
having a
know
moment,
that.
yeah.
Anyway, so lieutenant governor is. Lieutenant governor
Right.
is a throwaway position normally.
But he goes out and actually does things.
He does.
So
He's
that's
just
why.
awesome.
Yeah,
He's
I
just
like him.
awesome.
So anyway, I thank you Republicans. This one.
Hope so.
Let's hope
Well, I
so.
think
We
it's
all
going to
need to
be
get out.
absolutely critical, and I think it's going to be absolutely critical for us to get control of the White House.
Oh,
We
yes.
spent a lot of time in 22 talking about putting guardrails around the governor's man. With us having control of the Supreme Court and the Court of Appeals, and then having the legislative supermajorities, that puts us in a good position. And it's not about having that's Republican. It's about having one that's conservative and knows its lane and understands that it's not supposed to be, another legislative branch, and they're not supposed to legislate from the bench, but they are supposed to interpret the law, and legislature is doing its job, but let the legislature do its job. And so, we now that we have those in place, I feel great about what we're going to see over the next couple of years, but it does give us a fantastic opportunity race and in the governor's race going into 24.
Okay, let's go for the presidential race. Who is going to be the Republican nominee next year?
I'll tell you this. I don't care who it is. I think when you look at the strength of the Republican bench, from Donald Trump and Ron DeSantis to Mike Pompeo and Mike Pence and Nikki Haley and, maybe Kristi Noem. We have an unbelievably strong group of Republican leaders in this country. And when you look at the Democrats, and it's Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and, maybe Pete Buttigieg, if we can get him out of the Department of Transit.
Yeah, right.
I really feel that we are in a position that once we come out of that primary and unite behind a candidate, that 24 is a good opportunity for us.
Okay.
I don't think we've really ever seen, maybe since Reagan took over from Carter, a bigger difference between two presidents and two administrations. And what Joe Biden in just 2 years has completely taken America off the rails. It has hurt us in our standing across the world. It has absolutely tanked our economy and really hurting, Northern. So when we look at this, particular race, I think it may be one of the most important ones in 20, 30, 40 years for us.
Yeah. All right, Michael. Lee tells me that you guys use the Republicans, guys. You have to, for you personally, you've got to run for re-election just to stay in top of the party.
This is your third time, right? Third term?
Yeah, the third term convention in June.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited. I love our convention. We will have,
It's always fun.
1,750 to 2,000 delegates and, get a chance to bring everybody from together. And, my premise in terms of coming into this conversation is promises made, promises kept. When I ran for the first time in 2019, a program to help our judicial candidates and making sure that we had the fundraising programs in place to be able to support our candidates and building an early vote program that would allow us to compete. We have flipped the Supreme Court from 6-1 Democrat to 5-2 Republican. We have raised more money at the state party to support our candidates in history. And we won early voting in 2020 with the program that I put in place. That's the first of the state that we won early voting program. So it really comes down to promises made, promises kept, and having the ability to get out. I've been to all 100 counties at least twice. We're on our third, and getting a chance to meet activists and county party leaders from all 100 counties is just an amazing opportunity. And I'm so, humbled and honored that the Republicans have asked me to be their leader twice.
And I do want to put it out there that Michael Whatley has been named general counsel for the Republican National Committee. Chairman Michael Whatley has done incredible work leading the North Carolina Republican Party to key victories in the role in 2019. And that was a quote by RNC Chair Ronna McDaniel. So thank you very much. You are an attorney in real life.
Yes, ma'am. I sure am. And I'll tell you, the best thing about the program in the entire country here in North Carolina, this last cycle, we had 11,000 members of our ballot protection team, and we had them as attorneys, had judges, poll workers, poll observers, all across the state, all 100 counties. Not one vote was counted without us having attorneys and observers in the room. In fact, our volunteers were 5,000 shifts on election day in all 100 counties. It was the largest program in the entire country.
Wow.
And when Ronna asked me to serve as our general counsel, one of the main reasons is she wants me to this type of program to all the other states. When I talk to President Trump about election integrity, he always says, Michael, I love North Carolina. When I went to bed, I had a small lead, and when I woke up, I had a small vote. I got a small win. Your numbers never change. And he said, why the heck? He didn't use heck, but why the heck didn't they do that in Georgia and Arizona? Which I think is a great question. And I love the party. If we had programs like we do here in Georgia, Arizona, and Pennsylvania, and Michigan, and Wisconsin, I think we'd have a much different conversation about what's happening in Washington and the White House right now. So me and the others at the RNC have recognized the program that we put in place here, and that we need to do it nationally.
Integrity, and integrity.
Right.
I like it.
That's right. I do like that.
Michael, if you're when you're travels through this, if you happen to be overnighting or close to Onslow County in the morning,
Yes.
stop in.
Yeah, come to our
Yes.
studio.
Let
Come
me
to
know.
the studio.
We'll work it out.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to take you up on that. I think at least of the activism, the engagement that we see in Onslow County is special, and I think that's one reason we've got such a great senator in Mike Lazar, representatives there, and really, it is a driver for us to be able to have an anchor that is that strong down east for us. So. You too. Take care, guys.
All right, you take care. You're live and local Real Talk, Freedom 97.1, 1120 a.m. WSME.
Unlock the vaults, and we're replaying Casey Kasem's American Top 40, the 70s. This week is from March 23rd, 1974. That's when Bobby Womack was looking for a love. Barbara hooked on a feeling. You'll hear those hits and all the top 40 songs from March 23rd, 1974, right here on American Top.
Check out Casey Saturday mornings 8 to 11 on Freedom 97.1, 1120 a.m. WSME.
Have you gotten your copy of Topsail Times newspaper this week? If not, did you know that Topsail Times is Topsail area subscribers and 5,000 printed copies that go out every 2 weeks? And we never charge our readers. Information should be free to our readers, and we stick for date night. Want to learn some local history? How about asking a veterinarian about your pet? These things and more are available in each copy of the Topsail Times newspaper. Want to get the word out about your business? We offer great rates for full color ads and the online. Need help designing the perfect ad? We can do that too. We're always looking for human interest stories, so start writing. And we love local photos too. Check out our website at topsailtimes.net, where you can find out about our latest publication online.
Welcome to Lane & Associates Family Dentistry, where we love to make you smile. Now proud to be working with Doctors Kim and Tommy Morgan, formerly Morgan Family Dentistry, the Jacksonville and Richlands Associates Family Dentistry blends the latest technology with personal care and attention, so you have an amazing dental experience. The offices of Lane & Associates welcome all ages and accepts all major insurances, including Mills Family Dentistry has been serving the state of North Carolina for over 40 years, with 2 locations in Jacksonville, Richlands, and Maysville. Call for an appointment today at 877-LANE-DDS or DDS.com. Welcome to Lane & Associates Family Dentistry.
Good morning, you bad, beautiful bosses. This is Carrie Cobb, your boss mortgage broker from MLS 1987537.
And good morning, beautiful people. This is Donna Riggs, your local realtor, here with LPT Realty in Onslow County and the surrounding areas of North Carolina. Your boss tip for today is now is the right time to buy a home. Contact our team and let us help you approach the home buying process the boss way by building opportunities through simple solutions.
Text 910-382-2188 or your realtor at 910-340-0224. Empire Financial, NMLS 2108504. Equal opportunity. Visit empirefi.com for terms and conditions. www.nmlsconsumeraccess.org.
Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning, your trusted local carrier indoor weather team, serving all of your heating and air conditioning needs since 1960. Residential and commercial duct and dryer vent cleaning, and now offers expert residential and commercial plumbing service. In case of a power outage due to a storm or for any other reason, be prepared with a Generac generator for your home or business. Humphrey Heating and Air to install today. Remember, better breathing comes with cleaner air. Let Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning improve the air quality in your home or business with professional air duct cleaning. As always, Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning is available for 20 heating, cooling, and plumbing emergency needs. Turn to the carrier experts, Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning, with locations in Jacksonville and Hampstead. Visit online, humphreyheating.com, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Now that the grass is growing, it's going to need mowing. Wallace Outdoor Power Products, 1321 North Norwood Street, downtown Wallace. In addition to being an authorized Cub Cadet dealer, Wallace Outdoor Power Products carries a full line of battery-operated DeWalt tools, including blowers, chainsaws, power drills, and many other power tools, completely cordless. In addition, keeping your vehicles in top running condition. Wallace Outdoor Power Products and RW Auto Repair, 1321 North Norwood Street, Wallace. Phone 910-2880. Owner Richard Williams looks forward to serving you this spring with expert mower and auto repair service.
Freedom 97.1 WSME.
It's live and local Real Talk on Freedom 97.1.
Be a short one, just 60 seconds. So
Yeah.
hang in there.
We
You guys
caught
got
it.
something you want to talk about? I know Steve is out there. So, Steve, you may
Yeah,
want to
sorry,
wait till
Steve.
8 o'clock.
Yeah.
I got something.
You got dumb quick news later on.
Oh, yes.
About a half hour.
The North
Thickens.
Carolina auditor, Beth Wood, pled guilty yesterday to the hit and run drunk incident. She should have been charged with DUI. Y'all remember
can't
back
prove
in
it.
December, I know, she left the scene of that crash and in where she drove her, it says, I love how the news is, no, she drove it on top of another car, but that's neither here nor there.
She had a little help too, didn't she?
Yes, she did. So she, the judge sentenced her yesterday to $300 in fine and court costs. And she gave
$300.
Yes, I know. That she's already paid well over $11,000 to cover damages and other costs.
What's
to
that got to
both
do with
cars.
anything?
Yeah, well,
That's not paying her dues.
I'm hearing you. So she left a holiday party on December 8th, so she pled guilty, said she had an error in judgment, blah blah. But the plot thickens because also two people have now been arrested and charged.
Well, there should be.
One was obstructing justice and passenger failure to give information.
There you go.
And the other one was obstructing justice and accessory after the fact, because one of them were in his car and drove her away.
I'm
from the
sorry, that's
scene.
accessory after the fact.
Yep. So he got accessory after the fact and obstructing justice.
Well, look at these two Mindy's. He's a candidate for NCCU School of Law.
Oh my Lord!
And works at some law officers. And McGirt is assistant director of development at UNC Gilling School of Global Public Health.
Of course, he is.
I messed it.
I should put them on dumb quick news right there. I should
exactly.
put them on there.
He's done. He's a star.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's right. You should have saved that for dumb quick news.
I didn't even realize all that. I
That
should have
deserves
saved
more
that.
than just a. This is stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're good. They helped her. They knew. They knew that.
Why if they were in the car with her, they certainly knew.
Well, why didn't somebody else just jump in the driver's seat? Wouldn't it have been less?
Yeah.
Of us. No, it was a deer.
A deer in the parking lot of downtown Raleigh after leaving the holiday party where you were seen boozing it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, why did she let one of those young men drive to begin with?
Uber.
Yeah.
That's what Ubers are for.
Bad decisions. Bad decisions.
Uber, people.
Bad.
Uber.
Okay, so you go in to your bedroom at nighttime, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna get.
Oh no, where's this going?
No telling with Rayford. Let's hear it.
Oh, clown in the closet. Oh,
Worse.
oh no.
In your bed,
Saw that.
Oh, really?
Snake, a deadly eastern brown snake in Australia.
I saw that yesterday. I couldn't talk about that. Creeped me out.
Really?
She was changing her sheets and saw it. I would have lost it. Y'all know I'm scared of snakes.
Lost it. I would have set fire to that. Been the burning bed part two.
I would have shot that thing, cut it up, the whole 9 yards. Yeah.
Like Farrah.
Robin, bring me some more ammo.
I'm telling you what.
I've got plenty of it. But I would have shot them.
That's why I have friends that live in Australia and they are like, come visit. Absolutely not. They send me pictures of the critters they have down there and stuff.
Yeah. Them crocodiles. The saltwater crocodiles.
Well, not even just them. They sent me a picture of a spider, and I am not exaggerating at all. That thing was half as big as my dog of Jack, my Jack. This thing was huge. Oh yeah, we had, and she told me it's whatever. I don't know what they look deadly.
It'd be just to be dead.
There's too many deadly animals
if I can't step
in Australia.
on it, I will shoot it.
Yeah, I am not going there for no amount of money. No, they can come visit here. So she comes here to
Well,
visit.
you know,
'cause
you
I
hear
won't
the
go
stories
there.
about people finding snakes in their toilet.
And I check my toilet every time.
Do you turn on the
even at
light every
work.
time you go in there?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I do too.
Even at work, they're like, "Why are you in there so long?" Because I'm checking. It's a running joke at work. I'm scared of a snake in the toilet. Go ahead and laugh, Ray.
How
You
many
laugh all
people
you
actually
want.
go into
My
the bathroom on the
bank-
light and you lift the lid to make sure it's all clear before
do.
you do your business?
The best thing you can do is go ahead and pull the pin on the grenade and drop it down the toilet, and then let it clear the toilet for you.
Then I gotta.
That's
Then
a
you have
mess.
I spent a
everywhere.
lot of money on toilets.
Can you
that way. I
flush
can
them
just
back?
look.
Will they come back up? I might start putting a drain, a mesh drain.
But I am legitimately afraid of a snake in my toilet. Yeah.
Oh gosh. And we
You're
have
live
Fox
and local
News.
Real Talk on Freedom 97.1, 1128. We'll be right back.
WSME, Camp Lejeune, W246CJ, Jacksonville.
Fox News. I'm Chris Foster. A drone strike in Syria. Other N5 service members. Fox's Jill Nato.
Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin said he ordered the U.S. military to carry out precision airstrikes in Syria in response to the attack. Those strikes in eastern Syria used by groups affiliated with Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guards Corps.
8 Iran-backed fighters reported to have been killed in those strikes. Kids returned to school in Los Angeles after a 3-day strike.
While there's no agreement with the LA Unified School District, this union, Local 99 returns to work, wrapping up a walkout, but issuing what members describe as a strong, unified call for the district to bargain fairly.
Fox's Kristen Goodwin. More than 1 million people been out in the streets in France protesting an attempt from 62 to 64. America's listening to Fox News.
Freedom 97.1.
WSME.
It's live.
Do we have to?
Either one of you have. What was the most surprising instance you had with a snake?
When I was a
Seen
kid, I got to think about which time now.
Which time? How many were there?
A copperhead tried to bite me in my little clubhouse. Oh, but that ain't the worst time. So I'm a liar. That was scary. That
clubhouse.
I
You
had
built
little
a clubhouse.
Yeah, my dad built me a.
Wow. That's your doorbell.
That's your doorbell. That's probably the food.
Mm.
So yeah, I was a kid. I had a clubhouse, and my dad kept saying, "Jump, come to me, jump." He wanted me to jump over the snake. I was scared. But the worst thing was 1994. 1993. May. My daughter was 3 months old. Yes, so May, living in California, had a baby rattlesnake in my house. Didn't know it until my mom intuition kicked in. I had the air on because I lived in the desert and it was hot already. And I had my daughter, 3 months old, laying on the blanket as parents do in front of this like mop rabbit craft. And I pick up that mop rabbit.
A rabbit?
It was like a craft, back in the early 90s,
fake
crafts.
rabbit,
It was a fake rabbit. It was made out of a mop, like one of those like white mops.
Yeah.
My mom had got me at some craft fair or something. But anyway, it sat in a little chair. I just had this strong intuition, and it was about 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet away from my daughter, laying on her little blanket. And my intuition told me to pick that mop rabbit up, and it was a baby rattlesnake. It was bad. So I dropped the mop rabbit back onto the baby rabbit because I had the air on. And so when the police came, because I called the police.
Whoa. When the police came for a little tiny rattlesnake.
This was a baby, but it wasn't little. Rattlesnake, Rayford, they can't control their venom. It ended up being about like this long, but they called it a baby.
A baby.
They said, well, it was.
Step on it.
Deadly rat.
You can
Rayford, that thing was like a foot long. I'm not. All the
in the head.
police, they come out, and I had a cat, and I got mad at the cat. Like, why didn't you alert me? How long had this thing been in my house?
So, wait a minute now. You called the police.
Yes.
Foul reptile hanging around out there.
With my child, absolutely. Yes.
Why didn't you just hit it with something?
What am I going to hit it with?
A broom.
No, because I wanted it dead, Rayford. And I, my house, do. Okay, so let me tell you what the cop did. So the police came.
I guarantee they're still laughing.
Initially, no, because they said they even put it was bad. But anyway, they said that they really tried slithered behind the entertainment center. So they originally got these grabby things, and their goal was to get it and relocate. They ended up having to kill it because it was striking. They were going to put it outside in like the woods or the desert. I don't know. Because probably in California, rattlesnakes are protected. Who knows?
They're protected here, by the way.
Anyway,
the big ones.
So but they ended up having to kill it because it kept striking at them.
Oh no, that's only one shot.
So they killed, but then they freaked me out because they had to search the house because where there's a baby, there's a mama, and that I wouldn't go
So
in my
you
house for like
moved.
2 days. No, because no, lived on base. No, but for about 2 days I didn't. And we just kept coming back and checking. Their best logic was it had came in because at that time when you had cable TV, it came from the outside in. You know what I'm saying? They think their theory was the wire for the cable came in, from the outside of the house in, like
mean
the little
like
hole in the
through here?
wall. Well, back then you had a hole in the wall when it came through.
Right.
Maybe you did. I don't.
What's military for you? So it had to be
I've
some
fixed all
like
mine when the
ship
cable
shot
comes
thing.
in.
But yeah, so that was the theory. Never knew. But I was mad at my cat. I'm like, you're a cat. You're supposed to be like a predator. How long? We don't even know how long it thing in my house. But yeah, I almost bit my child. So that's my worst cases. Between that, I don't like snakes, Rayford.
Have you ever been driving down the road and there's a snake in the street and you run it over on purpose?
Yes, and I pick my feet up.
I was just going to ask you, do you pick your
my
feet up?
every time?
I
Yes.
was just going to say that on
Really?
the mail route, whenever I saw a snake in the road, I would run over it, back up, run over it
I don't
again
do
to
that.
make
I
sure
just
it's
run
dead.
over it once,
but
but
I
I pick
always
my feet
picked
up.
my feet up.
Always.
You don't want to feel the.
Well, Rayford, I believe you think I need some serious
He's going to
help
come
with
up in your car.
That's going to come up in my car. Yeah. That's my logic.
And my car be in the ditch.
I'm scared of snakes, Rayford. You do not understand my fear of snakes. It is bad.
Now, the last time y'all talked about snakes I went out in my yard that morning. I wasn't here, but I went out in my yard later on working on my fence and found a snake.
I'm telling you.
And I was like,
I'm going to check my yard today. I'm going to check my yard. I can't have my pets bit.
That was Billy Grissett. He used
Was
to
it
mow
Billy?
your yard for your daddy.
Oh yeah.
Yes, and they
Oh.
just brought us a huge. I
And
mean,
it smells
I was
so
talking
It
about
was
it.
like
amazing.
enough for
About
about
a biscuit, and
Y'all,
they
we're
had
go-
this is a
y'all
box
gonna
full
see
of
us
food.
on video at a commercial break fighting it out over
No,
here.
you're
It's
not.
blood over here. Rayford, you're not getting all that yourself. I'm telling you
Yes.
right
Huh?
now. We're sharing.
Oh.
See, look, Lee, he's plotting. Look at him. Realize how hungry
If
I was.
all I
till
got to
smelled
do
that
is holler
food.
fire and y'all will run, I'll just hang around.
He'll yell
He
snake.
said, I used to mow the yard here for Mr. Herschel. And I said, well,
No.
come on in. He goes, no.
You don't want to be on the radio, but that's okay.
The,
It
uh,
smells
Thank you.
Funniest snake story that I've got.
funny.
Well, yeah,
They're all scary.
way
to
back
me.
in the 70s, I
Something just touched
got
my
called
foot.
out to go
Telling you.
to down here off Rocky Run. Was it Rocky Run?
Rocky Run.
Rocky
Okay.
Run. And it was raining.
Mhm.
Ugh. And on the way back, Country Club Road down here,
Mhm.
you know where that
Mhm.
location is. And it goes down.
I'm talking
There's a
about,
little ditch that goes
There
through
is.
there
And there's
with
a
a little
creek.
streams.
Yeah.
Creek.
Uh-huh.
I used to hunt back in there. There were no houses there at the time.
Right.
Okay, nothing, zero. And I'm going down that road, and I got a little.
Not a Vega.
It
I
wasn't
had a
a
boyfriend
Vega.
in high school drove a Vega.
It was a
Lord.
Safari Pontiac. Pontiac made one. They were identical.
I never
It's
even
just-
heard of a
It's a station wagon?
Just a little tiny thing. It was a Vega by any other name. The
Mhm.
General Motors had different names for different
Okay.
cars.
Okay.
It had Pontiac on it. We'll call them Pontiac. A
Uh-huh.
lot of guys used to call them Pontiacs.
Mhm.
It's a Pontiac, and it was a Safari.
Mhm.
Today that I drive a Safari Jeep.
That's true.
So
Yeah.
it was interesting when I first saw that thing a couple of years ago. But anyway, I'm going down that little hill, pouring rain, and there was the biggest looking log in the road. It wasn't a log; it was a snake.
No way.
And
What's
he
it?
was a-
Somebody's python?
No, it was a copper. It's a water moccasin, but he was
Oh, no, no.
probably 3 feet, 3.5 feet long, and
Mm-mm.
big around, fat little sucker. That little neck goes up and over and around the other side of that snake.
Mhm.
That didn't do any damage. Didn't hurt that little snake at all. He's still crawling. No traffic at 3 o'clock in the morning. I backed over it again. He's full. He's making his way to the creek.
Oh, wow.
No way.
Oh, he was.
Oh, he was determined. You got your gun out, didn't you?
2.5-inch barrel, 357 Magnum. I
knew
rolled
it.
that window down. Water's coming in, and that was 1974. And
How many tries?
I only shot once.
Very good.
Yeah,
Rape is good like that.
I popped it out. I aimed just at the bottom of the snake. That 158 grain hollow point hit the pavement.
Hollow point.
It did its job, and it cut through that snake. And there were 2 snakes that went across the road.
No way.
Cut that sucker.
All right. I
half.
figured
Y'all ever do that?
you'd be done with snakes.
Don't you
Ugh.
all ever do
Ugh.
that, because your ears will ring for the rest of your life,
bet it
flying
does.
one from inside a
Oh,
Yeah,
car.
because you're in the car. Oh, yikes.
Anyway,
Yeah.
okay.
No.
I
Oh.
messed up.
Lord. Oh, did you read
Confession
the
is good for the
story?
soul, right?
Did you read the story about the Los Angeles police chief and the department's constitutional policing director are under investigation after the names and photographs
Yes,
of
I did.
undercover technology watchdog group that posted them online?
Why?
You
okay, you
ought
got
to
to
be
That's dumb
removed.
crook news right there.
You
Okay,
should
you
be
gotta
removed.
some
They're under
kind of dumb.
investigation.
You need to be removed,
Yeah. Yeah.
sanctioned,
Police
and
chief.
notified again as a cop.
What was their
Where the chief offered
rationale?
his deep apologies to
It's
the
too
undercover
late.
officers
Too
who
late.
were not given advance notice.
But what was the point of that?
Oh, no, it says the watchdog group Stop LA Plan Coalition. Yeah, we can see now. Posted more than 9,300 officers' information and photographs last Friday in a searchable online database. Wow. The database on each officer, including name, rank, date
And
of hire,
address.
badge number, division, or bureau. Wow. It's the anti-stop police from Spying Coalition. And one of those rap.
No, I knew it. Sir. No, sir.
Get over
He
here.
smells our food. We have our mascot in here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shocky
we got
has.
Steve on the phone now. Oh,
Yep.
Oh, I don't.
Hey, Steve, how are you?
Hey, good morning, guys. How y'all doing today? Oh, pretty good. Been listening this morning. It seems that there's a kind of reoccurring theme with all the Republicans that y'all talk to. They would agree with me on my opinion on this. We've long since passed the time that the Republican Party needs to either put up or shut up on the election, presidential election. Every time you try and get one of these Republicans' opinion on this, it comes down to they want to cast a shadow on it. They have nothing. On the show, the comment was made that they were shenanigans. Now, that's a really broad statement, and depending on whose ears it falls on is how they're going to interpret that. The reality is that all the claims, no matter how ridiculous they were addressed. Every case they filed in court, we have looked at this sufficiently, and that there is no fraud to be found.
Steve, who won the Civil War?
What?
Who won the Civil War, Steve?
Civil War?
Yeah.
Union?
There are people who will disagree with you, and that was 150 plus years ago.
There are people who will argue with me that wrestling is real. It don't mean it is.
I understand that.
It's real acrobatic. I get that, but you get my point.
But
because somebody
the
argues
point, Steve, is that
don't make it
the
true.
point is way does not make your opinion a fact.
But no, Rayford, I dispute that because we're talking about the integrity of an election. It is something that is fair.
Going to do about it. People are going to disagree, and
I get that.
you've got to agree to let them disagree. What are you going to do about it? Just nothing you can do about it, Steve. You can write a note. There's nothing you can do about the people's opinion. Nothing. Zero. You're not going to.
Imagine this for a second, Rayford.
You're not going to change their minds.
A grassroots movement from a local Republicans, the truth. That election was free and fair, and anybody who tells you different needs to produce some significant proof when they make that accusation, because we can't find nothing nowhere.
Yeah, well,
instead, what you get, they were shenanigans. Oh, they were some shady things that went on. They were modems in the machines, and all of that.
I never
stuff
said that.
It's just still conservatives trying to cast some kind of doubt, and it is long past the time that you have become unpatriotic, in my opinion.
So
continuing to make these accusations.
So Steve,
and
why is somebody else's opinion less than your opinion? Why should we not consider their opinions? It's their thought.
Because
What are we
their
going to do?
opinion
Argue with
does
them?
not hold water.
Uh-huh.
I can make you shouldn't make accusations to this and not have anything to back it up. You still have the front runner for the Republican Party goes out there every time and says that it was completely stolen, completely fraudulent.
I don't think he's
and
the
that
front
he's
runner, by
rightful
the way.
president. And nobody in the Republican Party is taking it down.
I don't think he's the front runner, but
What their reply to it is that they were shenanigans or they was some kind of dirty dealings that went on somewhere, and that is not true. It has looked at from coast to coast, and it has not been proven anywhere near true anywhere.
So you're going to tell me that the woman who voted 5 times using her relatives' names, not just to hear
I'm
me
not
out.
saying they won't voter violation.
Oh, so those are not shenanigans.
But you misconstrued what I said. When you say that is such a broad statement that people that want to believe the election was completely fraudulent, they hear you say shenanigans. They're like, oh look, she said they were shenanigans. She was in the Republican Party and she quit. She knows. No, I ain't saying everybody believes that, but it could just as easily be construed that way as it could be the way she intended it, which was not that.
Who said
that's what I'm trying to say. Imagine for a minute, there was a grassroots movement where Republicans actually told their constituents the truth instead of trying to hide from the truth because they're scared of what the reaper truth is going to be.
Okay, whose
They don't
version
want
of the
to stand
truth?
up there and say Trump is lying to you every time he tells you this election was stolen. It wasn't.
So
all the officials in his administration told him it was not stolen. And you know the fact the election fraud will always come from the local precinct and be reported up. It will never come from the top down. When Trump thought there was election fraud in Georgia, Brad Raffensperger is the person he should have called to bet it's true or not to badger him for an hour to try and convince him it was true. That's the Republican official that he should have trusted to tell him if it was true or not.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it is so. It kind of upsets me that
I can
it
tell.
is so ridiculous. The accusation is so ridiculous on its face. You should have not. Every Republican, every conservative should have had red flags go up when the legitimate White House counsel abandoned ship and Team Crazy took over Rudy Giuliani and Sidney Powell and the My Pillow guy. But y'all still think that is absolute truth.
No, we're not saying you just made a blanket statement.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
Right.
a majority of Republicans.
I don't know about a majority. I disagree with that.
I'd say about half.
And that I'm sorry that I'm
The
I'm
far
a little
right wingers, I
hyped
would
up
say.
and I'm overstated. MAGA Republicans.
Yeah.
Let's
There
just
you
say that
go.
much. Party
Right.
of MAGA Republicans. You know, and not even all MAGA Republicans.
No,
believe it,
not
but
even close to it. It's not a majority. I think it's barely a simple minority.
Maybe those like Proud Boy Republicans.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Those are radical.
Yeah.
They're
But
radical.
the point I'm trying to make is so many Republicans try and keep that doubt alive, and it fuels that percentage, whatever it may be.
So would you
It's
stifle their right
it's
to?
validation?
Would
If
you-
you said there were shenanigans, and you don't say, but there were none that would in any way try to overturn that election. If you added up all the voter
Shenanigans?
violations in the whole country, it would not have overturned the vote even in one
How many
state.
times have I said?
That was me that said
I
that.
get that, but what I'm trying
But
to
what
say
I
is
meant
these
was
people
different.
are looking for validation, and every
Uh-huh.
time a Republican said, just like the one you had on this morning, said when Trump, his question was is that when he went to bed in North Carolina, he was winning to still winning.
Yeah.
And why didn't that happen in Arizona?
Yeah.
That is an absolute
No,
ignorant
no, 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 no,
question.
no, 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 no. That's what he quoted Donald Trump as telling him.
Yeah.
Right.
But then he did that up with saying that was a good question. That is a stupid question. Anybody who can count understands why that wouldn't have been the same.
I don't think it's a
Well,
stupid
see, I
question.
took that to mean.
This morning said a question.
Well, maybe I misinterpreted it, but I took it to mean that what he was saying, that Donald Trump was saying, was that how come Arizona and Georgia did not do their elections the way North Carolina
That's-
did?
Yeah.
to prevent. I
He was
think.
taking them to task.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
His statement was is that the vote count was favoring Trump when Trump went to bed in North Carolina, and it was still favoring him when he woke up. That's
So
what
we
he
did
said.
good.
Yeah, he liked
And
it.
then he said it wasn't like in Arizona. And then he said that was a valid question, and that's not a valid question. That is a stupid question.
So
They even think that has anything to do with the vote tally.
So you want to
in any
stifle
state.
his right to? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying that is a valid question. We
You-
are all adults.
You don't
We
want
all
him
know
to be
that's
able
not
to
how-
say
that's
that.
not how you tabulate
Steve, do you
votes.
have any
It doesn't
idea how
matter
many
who's in the
people?
lead at any given point during
Steve,
a tabulation?
Steve, do you have an idea how many people out there will challenge you what you just said this morning? I'm going to get emails. I'm going to get phone calls and text messages today. What the hell is that idiot
What is
saying?
there to challenge?
No, that's exactly what they're going to.
What I said is there to challenge.
They have the same right as you have to challenge you when you want to challenge them.
Are you seriously sitting here saying that somebody saying that the tabulation of the votes before the tabulation is over matters? That who's in the lead halfway through the vote count? That has any bearing?
Why
on
are
what
you
the
trying to
final
put
vote count's
words
gonna
in
be?
my mouth? You're being dumb,
saying that
Steve. You're a smart.
arguing math.
You're a
They're
You're a
they're
smarter.
arguing against basic math.
You're smarter than that, Steve. I have a right to challenge you. You have a right to challenge other people. That's okay. That's what this America is
but then
about.
At some point, we've got the facts are, and I mean,
No,
if
we
you're
do
challenging
not.
me because you're arguing against math.
We do
then
not
that's
have.
a really a fool's argument.
Well, first of all, figures lie and liars figure. We all know that. You can do math anyway. We all know that. I've done it. I can create whatever. Yeah, I can.
If I ask you how many marbles is in a jar in the middle of counting them marbles, you cannot fairly tell me how many marbles.
Have
is in
you
that
ever
jar.
tried to count on marbles and come up with the same figure twice?
Anyway, that's my point of today is
Wasn't
that
successful.
it's time for the Republicans to put up or shut up.
All right.
When it comes to election fraud.
Then you need to change. You need to change your.
Patriotic and it's your insult. If you love America, then you need to either put up or shut up. when it comes
According to
insulting our
Steve, that's what you
integrity
need
of
to
our
do.
elections.
According to
You can say
Steve.
that you can say that you think that there's things
Y'all are
that aren't
making it
fair.
I need time to go plant the garden yet.
Yeah. All right, Steve. We
gotta
gotta
take a
go.
break. It's 8:25.
Thank you,
We have
sir.
to take our
Bye,
break.
Steve.
All right. Yeah. Thank you. You're live and local Real Talk on Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM WSME.
You can call her Lady Soul, you can call her the Queen. Aretha coming up next. Goddard's Gold. Songs like I Never Loved a Man, Seesaw, Chain of Fools, Don't Play That Song, Respect, Think, Rock Steady, Daydreaming. We got interviews, we got stories, and we've got the music of Aretha Franklin. Next go.
Saturdays, 11 till 2 on Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME.
Now, people throughout Jacksonville and Onslow County have trusted Barnes Diamond Gallery for all their jewelry needs for every special occasion. They understand that every day is a special event for someone, whether celebrating a wedding, anniversary, birthday, engagement, or graduation. Let Barnes Diamond Gallery custom design something for you. Barnes Diamond Gallery does on-site repair in addition to their quality and selection of diamonds, diamond fashion bands, pendants, watches, earrings, gemstone rings, and necklaces for anyone for any occasion. Major credit cards accepted. Layaway available. Barnes Diamond Gallery offers appraisals and pay top market prices for gold and silver. Barnes Diamond Gallery, 461 Western Boulevard, Suite 120, Jacksonville, 8 to 5:30, Monday through Friday.
Welcome to Lane & Associates Family Dentistry, where we love to make you smile. Now proud to be working with Doctors Kim and Tommy Morgan, formerly Morgan Family Dentistry, the Jacksonville and Richland Lane & Associates Family Dentistry blends the latest technology with personal care and attention, so you have an amazing dental experience. The offices of Lane & Associates welcome all ages and accepts all major insurances, including military. Lane & Associates Family Dentistry has been serving the state of North Carolina for over 40 years, with 2 locations in Jacksonville, Richlands, and Maysville. Call for an appointment today at 877-LANE-DD Dentistry.
Tammy Fry Allstate Swansboro reminds you to check your mailbox and find your quote on homeowners insurance. Tammy Fry Allstate Swansboro goes the extra mile to make sure you're in good hands, like helping you customize your home and windstorm coverage with their Write Your Own home policy. Yes, save even more when you bundle your home, auto, boat, motorcycle, and even your golf cart. Remember, if it rolls Tammy for a quote, you and everything you own are in good hands with Tammy Fry Allstate Swansboro. Call today, 910-326-5383. Tammy Fry Allstate, 638 West Corbett Avenue, friendly by the sea, Swansboro. Check your mailbox today for savings on your homeowner's insurance.
If your plans include hitting the road this year to do some traveling, make sure a visit to Silent Service Center. Peace of mind with the best value in all name brand tires and the largest selection of used tires in this area. In addition to quality tires, Silent Service Center is a North Carolina inspection stamp, brake service, oil changes, and alignment service. Silent Service Center, 1707 Lejeune Boulevard, Jacksonville, and 108 West Main Street, Havelock. Phone 910-353-4760.
It's live and local on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Tideline Marine right here in Jacksonville, just talking about them behind during the break too. Tideline Marine is a great place to go down and do some shopping. You can buy me another boat and help me buy some gas for me. That would be great. I need a GoFundMe account.
No,
What do
we
you
need a boat trip and just
We
charge
do.
everybody some money for gas.
I can't do that. That's illegal.
Well, you can't
Nope.
charge.
Cannot charge anybody. That would be, you have to be a licensed captain.
Well, what if some friends just say, "Hey, Rayford, here's an extra $20 for gas"?
Well, that'll get them from here to the entrance to the harbor.
Yeah. Oh, it's
No, but Tideline Marine, great place to buy your fishing tackle, get yourself a new boat like the gentleman did yesterday. And another one was looking at a boat yesterday too. So come on back. You know, he left with a whole packet of stuff. Motors, they have sold a ton of motors there. George has done a marvelous job selling motors and boats and whatever comes in, he sells. If you really want something that you and a bunch of your friends can take, that would be a Tritune. 3 tubes, about 2 feet in diameter, instead of a pontoon with 2. This has got 3, one right down the middle. They handle like a boat.
Okay.
They run fast. They run 40 plus miles per hour. And you can pull tubes on it. You can pull water skis on it. You can pull double water skis on it. And you can put a whole bunch of people on it as a downriver and chill, right? It's a lot of fun. Tideline Marine, they got 2 of them in stock, brand new ones that just came in. Tideline Marine, 159 Old Bridge Street on the banks of the New River in downtown Jacksonville. There is a small craft advisory in effect through Sunday morning. Don't want to go offshore yet. Southwesterly winds today, 15 to 20, increasing to 20 to 25 in the afternoon. Seas 4 to 6, dominant period 5 seconds. Sounds and rivers choppy. They're going to get rough afternoon. Tomorrow, southwesterly winds 15 to 20, increasing to 20 to 25 in the afternoon tomorrow. Seas getting bigger, 5 to 7. They'll be 3 to 5 near shore if you could get out there. Dominant periods 6 seconds. Rough in the afternoon. Wrapping up the weekend on Sunday, more better. Southwesterly winds 10 to 15, seas 4 to 6, coming down in the afternoon, and especially near shore 2 to 4.
Today's 5. It's going to be gusty with gusts as high as 21 miles an hour. Tonight, clear, low of 61, but not gusty. Tomorrow, sunny, high of 80. Winds is high as 25 miles an hour, but it's going to be warm, so nobody cares. Tomorrow night, partly cloudy, low of 64 and still gusty. And Sunday, mostly sunny, a high of 79, but not gusty at all. I'm loving it.
Yes,
loving
looking
it.
good, looking good. You know, you guys are going to take making a special delivery today, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, special
I'm
delivery.
going to bring Vicky's hat.
Special delivery costs money, right?
Right.
Hey, Vic, how are you?
I'm well, you guys.
Use
On a
guys.
lighter note, after your last call, and also because I got to be nice to you since you're bribing me with the cap.
I'm not bribing you. You want it.
You want it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got a little thing that I'll
Put
try
in
to
the
get
store. By
a couple
the
of your
way.
favorite threads, and I hope segue nicely into Ms. Kelly's dumb cops.
Oh man, you have no idea.
You said
today.
dumb cop or dumb crook?
Dumb crook.
Oh, dumb crooks. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, I've got some
you
good.
can go
I've
both
got some
ways,
good stuff
yeah.
today.
Dude, if you said dumb cop, you know what?
I did. I
Our Father
It
who
was
art in
a-
heaven, I would not want to be in your shoes when you get on the highway today.
It was a
Okay,
faux
so,
pas. It was a faux
yeah.
pas. Yeah.
Our Father who art in heaven.
And the second
President,
piece
he
of electric
misspoke.
vehicles.
The what?
Sorry, Vic. What did you say?
About the vehicle?
And this ties in with your hatred of electric vehicles.
Do it. Let me hear
Oh,
it
I-
because you
I
know I,
don't
hate.
Hey,
So just this week, this band of crooks robs a bank, which
Okay.
right there is stupid because you can't get away with bank robbery anymore.
Correct.
And for their getaway car, they used a Tesla S.
Okay.
forgot to charge it.
You're close, Rayford. Yeah. So they take off, and they're smart enough not to do hot pursuit because the Tesla would have blown them
Yeah,
away.
it would have. Yeah, they go fast.
Yeah. But yes, Rayford, the cops caught them when they stopped to charge the.
You don't go to rob a bank with a less than a quarter tank of gas in your car either, idiot.
Same idea. So okay, guys, and on the COD, what if flavored crisp?
No.
Nope.
You can keep those haggis crisp. I'm
It'll
gonna
go
go ahead and tell you
straight to the
that right now.
garbage.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. You can keep it.
Come on,
What's more for
adventures in
you?
eating.
I'm not gonna put that
Okay,
crap in
have
my garbage.
Have these
See you
dumb
later.
criminals coming up next.
Yeah,
Yes.
very shortly. Thank
Yeah.
you. Oh, hold on.
Hold on, Theo. No. There we
Third
go.
time is a charm.
Hey.
Hey, Theo.
Hey,
What's
Theo.
up?
How are you? Did you get
We're adorable.
Rayner's number?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
his number for
he
to
wants
call
his studio number.
to call in this
Oh.
morning.
Wait,
Yeah.
I'll get
Not
it.
a problem. WSME and it's
I'll get it
Hold
for
on,
you.
pulling it up.
You got it.
I'm just
So I hope
asking.
you like the breakfast.
Thank you.
Did that come from you?
Yes.
You are the best.
I had a feeling it smells so good in here.
Theo, it smells
there's
so
four
amazing.
trays there. One is for the out of it.
Yes, I mean it was a
Awesome.
box full.
They don't have a wife. I do.
Theo.
Okay, so there's four different trays. They're the sample, which has a lot of stuff in there. I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah,
And
I got it.
I do
that
too.
guy that you had today is your tell him to come in. There's some Democrats want to ask him some questions.
We did. We
Well,
told
yeah,
him.
we-
He
and
said
he
he said he
claims
would
he
come here.
will when that
We'll take care of him when he comes in.
I know
Steve,
you will.
Hold off. We'll take care of that guy when he comes in.
Theo will have a whole list of questions, which will be good. Yeah. All right. So
Okay.
910.
Yes. 346-2248.
Yep.
That's
All
their
right.
inline studio number. So when they go on air at 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
Yeah.
You
Best.
are
And-
so
and
sweet.
Theo, I'm gonna tell you, you don't know how amazing his stuff smells.
I
Oh,
know.
It is nice.
We just want to put
get
the,
on it.
just put some music on and get on it.
Yeah.
You're amazing.
All
Yes.
right. So have
Thank-
a good weekend out
You
there.
too,
Thank
you,
Theo.
sir.
Thank
You're
you.
the best.
He
Hey,
is the
Chris,
best.
how you doing?
Good morning. Good morning.
I thought it was Chris that had sent the breakfast.
Theo.
Good morning. We look forward to
Yeah, he's got a list of questions for you.
He's
Yep.
primed and
listen to
locked and
this.
loaded for you there, Chris.
Yep.
He's brought you guys breakfast out here?
Yes.
A
from-
whole
from
box
Helen's.
of food from Helen's.
So you guys down at the central office there for a
Keep your
WSME.
biscuits.
I'll
We've
keep
got
your
a full
biscuit.
breakfast.
We've got a whole giant
We got
box.
the whole stuff here.
I mean, it's a
We're
lot.
downtown, but right now y'all are uptown.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
sir.
are
Yes.
uptown.
Uptown.
We're fancy.
Y'all
Yeah.
enjoy Helen's is awesome.
They
Yeah,
are.
it smells
They
so
are
good.
absolutely.
Yeah.
One of my parents' favorite stopping points was Helen's Kitchen.
Yes,
They, I tell you
everybody.
what. Oh my
We all
God.
grew up going to Helen's.
And every morning when I pass it coming in here, it's packed.
I know
on
it
the,
is.
on the mornings that they're
Uh-huh.
open. But yeah.
Anyway,
And if you've ever had a French dip sandwich that's something called au jus,
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
or au jus, if you want to say
Au
au
jus?
jus, that's
Au jus?
basically redneck red eye gravy, you know?
yeah, I know though. I know what red eye
And Helen's
gravy is
invented
too.
it way before the French did it on the French dip. It's,
Robin likes
so
those.
we got a good show coming up with the 2 men and a 6-pack crowd.
Yeah.
We have had a couple that might not can make it. Like we talked about yesterday, Steve
bless his heart, his parents are going through a lot right now.
Yeah.
So please keep good family in your
Yes,
parents out of the
definitely.
hospital, and he's got a lot to deal with
Great
catching up with
people.
work and stuff. So he may not be able to make it, but we'll have a good crowd in there. We're going to talk a lively discussion, and we're not going to spend the whole hour and whatever talking about concussions. We can talk about other sports things. We can, I can only imagine what Joey and Irv and some of the others would have to say about the subject. So hopefully everything will stay, within the ring.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, see, you just have to come to us, and we can create controversy for
Oh,
you.
sure.
Oh yeah, I'm
Well,
down
we
for one day next
enjoyed.
week if we want to.
Oh, we will talk, but yes.
Yeah, we enjoyed yesterday. I
me
had a
know.
lot of people commenting that they enjoyed you sitting in with us. So, did a
It's just
promo
fun to
for
get
you.
in and talk with you guys because everybody
Yeah.
has a little bit of knowledge from every area, and then Rayford has all the areas. So he
Yeah.
kind of keeps us in the.
That's just because I'm
in the-
old.
He's like the ringmaster, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
The
sometimes I feel like
ringmaster.
I'm in a 3-ring circus too.
Yeah, why you say
Exactly.
three?
That's why I use that analogy. You're the ringmaster.
Because there are not but 3 rings in a circus.
Yeah.
No, there's three of us. What does that mean?
Yeah, but a
I don't
circus
know.
has
Questions.
3
Yes,
rings.
he had 5
Oh.
rings.
Yeah, you're probably right there too.
All right. Well, I'm going to jump into your work with Hollywood on a couple things, and we'll be live on the air at 9 o'clock.
All right.
All right, we'll be listening.
I might even try this morning near the end of your show.
Okay. All right.
Anytime.
We got to
All right,
take a break.
Bye. You're live in local Real Talk. Well, you do have another caller, but hang in there. Don't go away. We'll be right back. You're live in local Real Talk. Back in about 2 minutes.
Should be your first stop. Williams Hardware carries power tools and equipment, chains and fasteners, plumbing and electrical supplies, along with Gerber, Buck, and Case. Hardware is your helpful, handy hardware store. Williams Hardware cuts glass to size and custom threads pipe. When the chores are done and the cleanup is finished, light up that Wilmington grill from Williams Hardware. Williams Hardware, 3011 B Bridge Street, Morehead City. Open Monday, Saturday from 7:30 till 6 p.m. and Sundays for your convenience, noon till 5. Phone Williams Hardware, 252-726-7158. Sneeze Ferry LP Gas, 777 Highway 210, Sneeze Ferry. It's time to thank those that serve for our most prized possession, our freedom. Sneeze Ferry LP Gas offers complete LP gas service for both residential and commercial needs. They feature gas fireplaces, heating appliances, gas refills. Sneeze Ferry LP Gas sells and provides service for Renai and Navion tankless water heaters for all your residential and commercial LP, and for comfort and convenience, call Sneeze Ferry LP Gas, 910-327-2541. That's 910-327-2541. Once again, Sneeze Ferry LP Gas salutes those that serve. Shoppers, take advantage of the following specials and many, many more at your locally owned and operated Piggly Wiggly store, where good things cost less. Down the street on the Richlands Highway here in Jacksonville and Main Street in Maysville. How about whole boneless pork now? St. Louis style ribs, just $2.19 a pound. Whole sirloin tip is only $3.79 a pound. Fresh fried leg quarters in a 10-pound bag is only 39 cents a pound. Single pack T-bone steak, just $10.99 a pound is $9 a pound. And remember, the beef and pork is cut fresh every day by the butchers at your locally owned and operated Piggly Wiggly store, and they use only the finest and certified Angus beef and Sanderson's farm chicken. Over in the garden, extra large, just $2.99 each. White or red seedless grapes, $1.99 a pound. Crisp, tender broccoli crowns, just $1.99 a pound. Sweet, ripe peaches or nectarines are $1.99 a pound. Candy or yellow squash is only $1.99 a pound. And juicy honeydew melons are only $3.99 each. And you get 3 2-liter size Pepsis or Mountain Dews for $5. That's 3 2-liter. But just locally owned and operated Piggly Wiggly store where good things cost less. Down the street on the Richlands Highway in Jacksonville and Main Street in Maysville. Remember, say big with the P.
It's Real Talk on Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME.
And we are back. And I think we got Bill on the line. Is that right?
Yes.
Hey, Bill. How are you?
I recognize the number.
We have some great people.
Yeah, I wanted to just, I guess, I was listening to Kelly's and stuff.
Hate snakes.
And I lived over there in Northwoods, over on Gloria Place.
You live right down the
In fact,
street from me.
Well, that was years ago.
Oh, okay.
I haven't lived there in
All
about
right.
20 years. But back in the days, leading into Bertha and Fran.
Yeah, and snakes come out of the snakes come up and for high ground during those times.
Yeah, and we lived on one of the higher properties there between Milo. Gloria was like a ditch for water runoff. And, one day my ex-wife and I were sitting in the garage just having a cigarette where it was just pouring. From between the houses of Milo and Gloria, a snake came up onto our driveway. We had our garage door open. We were sitting in the garage having a cigarette. And it was a big one. It was probably about 9 feet long. And it stood up. And it was about 3 feet
Well,
up.
he means it
up?
he means it raised his head up. I
Yeah,
know
okay.
exactly what he
It
means.
brought its
It's going
head
to
up.
strike you. Yeah.
And about 3 feet off the ground. And it had a flared hood.
Oh, heck no.
And,
That's like a cobra.
I looked at my ex-wife. I said, close the garage door. We had a garage door opener because actually it was garage. We had a couple dogs, and they were in the cages in the garage. And I want to see the snake get in the garage. But anyway, as it was coming up, and I said, she looked at it, she goes, "Oh, wow." The garage door opener. And it closes. So I go out with a rake to, sort of just get the snake out of there. And it looked like a cobra. It might have been a hog. I don't know what it was. So I was just like,
needed to go.
It was all flared, like the hood was flared and all that, just like a cobra. And I know they have, all those exotic pet kind of sales and stuff. That got my blood going that day. And
well, you know what they call that around here, don't you? Around my house?
What's that?
Dead.
Well, I saw only the tail house and went outside with a rake in the rain there.
Oh no!
And then he was trying to get out of the water. He was trying to, or he, she, whatever it was just trying to get out from drowning. A lot of rain accumulating, and then it went into a neighbor's flower bed. I saw it was the tail going in. I didn't want to start tearing up their flower bed with the rake. And told them, and they're like, I said, I don't know what it was. It was a big one. It was about 9 feet. They had kids and stuff too. And I don't think at first they believed me. 9-foot snake. And yeah, that got my. It was like where you're thinking, and it was standing up the way it did.
Yeah.
I was thinking, was it a cobra? But then later I was thinking, man, maybe it was a hognose snake. They look a lot alike. So, but anyway, that was my most scary experience.
I understand.
Getting my excitement up with a snake, and then I know we've had copperheads back there and stuff.
Yeah.
And usually the dogs use them as a tug of war. I'll grab one end of it and on the other, and get bit a few times, and the snakes were, they didn't last long.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was level up a little bit.
Bill, thank you, sir. We're
Thanks,
running
Bill.
a little bit behind here. Thank
Yeah,
you.
we're gonna do our
All right.
Yeah. All right. Take care. You're live and local Real Talk. Let's do a break. Then after the break is Dumb Crook.
Yep.
The rest of the Dumb Crook news.
Yeah,
Copy of Topsail Times newspaper this week? If not, did you know that Topsail Times is Topsail area's only local newspaper in print? Started a little over a year ago, we now have over 1,500 online subscribers, 5,000 printed copies that go out every 2 weeks. And we never charge our readers. Information should be free to our readers, and we stick by that. Looking for an idea for date night? Want to learn some local history? How about asking a vet With your pet. More are available in each copy of the Topsail Times newspaper. Want to get the word out about your business? We offer great rates for full color ads, and the online paper version is always included for free. Need help designing the perfect ad? We can do that too. Writing, and we love local photos too. Check out our website at topsailtimes.net, where you can find out where to pick up a copy or check out our latest publication online.
Mohawk All Pet Protection and Warranty. It's warranty for all pets, all accidents, all the time. Because your pets are family members too. No matter how you live, we've got you covered. Soft, luxurious, smart strand, forever clean carpet. Gorgeous, durable, solid tech, luxury floor for every room in your home. Is suitable for all pets. For details, contact Watkins Floor Covering online at watkinsnewfloor.com. Watkins Floor Covering, thanking you for voting them the best of the best for 2022. In the flooring category, Watkins Floor Covering. They're more than just floors. It's custom showers, custom tubs, carpet cleaning, backsplashes, bathrooms, commercial, retail, and home flooring too. Watkins Floor Covering. You stand on it, we stand behind it.
The best deal for the grill is at Jones LP Gas and Oil Company each Friday. Every Friday from 8 a.m. till closing at 5, company will fill your 20-pound LP gas grill cylinder for only $11. You heard that right. Each Friday till closing, you can have your 20-pound LP gas cylinder filled for only $11 at Jones Gas and Oil Company, 3881 Wilmington Highway. LP Gas for the grill. Jones Gas and Oil is your full-service gas and oil company serving residential, commercial, and agricultural gas and oil needs, as well as gas appliances, LP replacement parts, fill cylinders, and tankless water heaters, and they offer an installation. Remember to get that cylinder filled every Friday until closing for only $11. Jones Gas and Oil Company, 3881 the Old Wilmington Highway, Verona. Phone 910-346-6384.
Whether it's a quick bite, sandwiches, burgers, and salads, to steak, seafood, chicken, and pasta, there's something for everyone, including a kids menu. Or pick up a Low Country boil from the Burroughs Low Country Kitchen for your next office or family get-together. And craft cocktails to go. Restrictions apply. Ask for details. The Burrow Restaurant, 109 North Front Street in historic downtown Swansboro.
It's live.
And we're back. We got one final caller here. Hey, Robin, what's up?
Hey, good morning, guys. I was listening to your stories, and I'm like Kelly, man. I can't do snakes. Snakes or spiders, forget it. I will scream like a girl. Case in point. I think it was in the mid '90s, maybe the latter part of the '90s. I can't remember the case of a missing person, and so we had to. We kind of most of our agents fanned out to go search certain areas of the woods, certain areas that the suspect was last seen. So about 4 of us went out to Northeast Creek where the softball fields are, and there's water right back there.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. So here I am, I've got my weapon on. I've got my 3 magazines, my handcuffs, jeans. And so we fanned out. We go deep into the woods up to the water line, and a couple of the agents fanned out. We had our radios on. And I stopped because I saw something on the trail that looked not really suspicious, but I just wanted to check it out. And I kind of squatted down. So that I thought maybe related. It was real quiet. And then I heard some movement like over to my left shoulder, probably 5 feet from me. I mean, like something was running or walking through the bush. And I hit the left and looked, and I saw the biggest, fattest, round, brown, whatever it was, snake on a tree limb about 5 feet from me. Okay, and it was quiet. Now, this thing the circumference was big, so I don't know what it was, and I didn't really care. But I immediately drew my gun. But before doing anything else, I screamed like a little girl so loud.
You scared the snake.
I mean, I screamed. I had hairs on the back of my neck stood up. I got goosebumps, and I have never ran so fast through the woods. I didn't care what I hit. I finally made it out into the opening. Everybody else heard me scream. They come running out. What's the matter? I mean, and all I could do was yell, "Snake!" I saw the biggest blankety-blank snake I've ever seen, and everybody just started falling out laughing at me. And I'm telling you what, that 5 feet from me. and it just scared the heart out of me. And I can't deal with it, man. I can deal with a lot of things, but a snake, no sir, not in this lifetime. Never happened.
Yeah, we my two buddies, next door neighbors, before I was even Sickle Creek, were on the edge of a swamp, not far from here, and they were older than me. They could drive, and I was about 15, and we carried our 22 rifles, and I had a 20, and we got 19 citizens out of that little excavation there one Saturday afternoon. 19, and we raked them up and we left them on the bank.
When I saw that snake, I mean, I had my 9mm on me and stuff like that. But you're stressing out like that.
You wouldn't hit him.
Looking at you.
You would have been able to hit him. Yeah, I guarantee you couldn't have hit him.
I would have rather had a shotgun and start shooting.
There you go.
But I tell you what, I can't do snakes. I'll never do snakes. I won't even touch a snake. Just thinking about it gives me goosebumps.
All right.
But I had to share that one with you.
Thank you, Robin. You have a good one.
You too.
Bye. What's the dumbest dumb quick
We
today
gotta
you
take a
got?
break.
We already did the break.
we have another round according to that.
No, we don't.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Okay. Then I'll do one real quick. And that's all we got time for.
Well, we got 4 minutes.
Earlier this month, these are dumb. I'm impressed with their ingenuity, though. 2 inmates in Virginia tunneled out of jail using and an untied rebar.
A toothbrush.
They used they escaped from a Virginia prison using toothbrush and untied rebar. They put a hole in the wall, got photos and everything. A hole in the wall, and they scaled. Once they went through this tiny hole, I can't believe they fit through there.
They're skinny little guys.
Yeah, they had to have been. They went through there, and then they traveled 7 miles to go to IHOP. Yep, and that's how they got caught.
That's where all the cops were.
A citizen saw them there. They must have been. They must have been wearing their prison stuff.
Yeah,
and there they were.
Yeah, when it says
ordering their
DOC
food.
on the back of their shirts, there's a clue. It's not to mean doctor.
So then the sheriff's office and the saying they have to look at what kind of their laws.
Yeah, well, I would agree
in
with
the
that.
jail, in the way the jail was constructed for them to get out with a toothbrush.
Mhm.
Yikes on bikes. And then that was early this month. So they've got obviously more charges. And they Waffle House to go to the IHOP.
They didn't like the Waffle House?
Apparently they did not.
Wow.
That's what everybody was surprised about.
Picky
Yeah.
prisoners.
Apparently they wanted some IHOP. They wanted fancier breakfast food.
Okay.
Picky
Yeah.
crooks.
So last week in Georgia, a lady was arrested. So at 1:36 in the morning, deputies were sent to investigate. There was a Dodge pickup that was turned off with no lights. And it was on. It was parked in the roadway, kind of partially merged, and that's never a good sign.
Yeah, I know.
So when they approached the vehicle, they found the lady named Brandy Camp asleep in the front. When they so she jumps out of the car and
They
starts.
waited until then to notice that.
I don't think they just didn't notice it at first because they were trying to wake her up. I mean, I guess when they shined the light in there, she had the door locked. They just saw her face first.
Got it.
So then she jumps out of the car and starts spitting and biting the
No,
deputies.
you don't do that.
I agree.
That'll get you cold
manners
cocked.
without her pants. So she continued to resist arrest by kicking and spitting on them.
Put them in the trunk.
Now, they are convinced she was drunk. Big shock there. I mean, without even doing, sobriety, whatever. So then they finally managed to get her calmed down, and they put her in the back of the car, not spitting and biting. So then she'd had enough of that, so she decided to pee all in the back seat of the patrol car.
Oh, that's nice.
Damage
They
to
were
government
mad about that.
property. Oh, yeah.
So they ended up charging her with indecent exposure, obstruction, 2 counts of simple assault, and simple battery of a police officer. And she's not she just, she took them down.
Well, they don't want to hit
Yeah,
you.
they don't. I agree. Yeah. So I don't know what her deal was, but
I
obviously
think
she had
Robin
a
should have
deal.
used his handcuffs on that snake.
Yeah.
How do you handcuff a
Not wrong. Springfield, Missouri, a guy named Michael Conley Lloyd. He's 30. This idiot. And this guy is my dumb crook winner of the day. Walked into a Bank of America with a note scribbled on the back of his own birth certificate. Yes, Rayford, you heard me right. Gets better. Also had on his person his ankle monitor that is court ordered, which tracks your movements.
Proves where he is.
And when he approached the teller and says, "Give your money now." I don't even know what kind of stupid note that is. And he wrote the note in highlighter on his own birth certificate. So authorities were tipped off by his roommate's boyfriend, who said, because he drove off in a black. Oh, he said, "This guy's an idiot. He's done this, blah, blah, blah." So he was located at a nearby mobile home park, and he confessed. He told them that he was wearing they learned he was wearing, looked it up, and doggone right, he was doing that. And just because he'd had a past robbery.
Mm-hmm.
Then he told them the whole reason why he robbed this bank was to prove a point to his girlfriend.
That would be the
So
point.
he now faces, he said, "I'll take whatever responsibility and punishment I'm going to receive it." He's facing 20 years. What a moron.
Yeah,
this guy's dumb.
dumb.
So
Very
anyway,
much
that's
so.
a dumb cook for today.
All right. Thank you guys for the week. This has been a good week.
Yeah, it has
and,
been.
Has been a
it's
good
fun.
week,
And I love Steve. I love Theo. I love all of our callers.
We have great
They're all
callers.
fun, and we have a
Yes.
good time with them,
We
and
do
they have a good time with
blast,
us. And
And Theo, you're just the greatest ever.
I'm 5 pounds here in just a couple
We're
minutes.
about
He
to
is
fight
my
it out over
favorite
this, too.
Democrat.
I love Theo.
He's not even a Democrat.
Well, he's
I
my
think he's
favorite whatever.
I think he's a Republican in disguise.
You're going to fret at him.
Don't-
you're not- I mean, Theo, don't listen to Ray.
And thank you, Theo,
be
for
whatever you want to
breakfast.
be.
Thanks
Yeah.
all of
Wait.
y'all for everything that y'all are doing out there. We do appreciate what
Mm-hmm.
you're doing. It's a lot of fun on this show. We have nothing else. We have fun.
We do have fun. Everybody have a safe weekend.
Have a
Yes.
great-
It's going to be beautiful.
It is.
Paula might be blowing around a little bit, but who cares? It's going to be warm.
Yeah, well,
That's
I
who
need some
cares.
blonde hair again.
Yeah, yeah. So
Have a great weekend. We will
Yep.
see you
Bye,
next week.
everybody.
And coming up right after Fox News break, we've got
We
a
do.
whole bunch of
Yes.
them, and they're going to be in the house.
Yes.
here.
Theo's going to call into them.
Yeah, I'm going to listen to that. That will be
I got a
fun.
meeting, but I'm going to.
You're live on Local Real Talk Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME. We'll see you Monday morning.
Was your W246CJ, Jacksonville.
Fox News. I'm Chris Foster.